Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. I'm in a good mood today, starting off on the right foot. All right, so we have a lot to talk about. It is Tuesday, March 24th, 2020. As I am doing this video blog, stocks are set for a significant rebound here at the open. Stock futures are pointing towards an over 900 point gain for the Dow Jones Industrial Average. However, with the 10-year yield below 1% and crude oil, which is catching a really nice bid here, but still remains very low, at about $24 a barrel, let's see if the stock market can hold these gains even through the rest of the day, over the next few days. We haven't had back-to-back gains in this market in quite a while. Market sold off yesterday, minus 600 with regard to the Dow. We've seen this before here. Look, here's the deal. The Federal Reserve is buying everything, including ETFs, exchange-traded funds. The Federal Reserve is also buying the stock market. They're picking mega cap companies and they're pouring cash into them because of their market cap. Again, if they can boost a company, let's say like Boeing, okay, like they did yesterday, it's going to tend to pull the market with it. But let's see again how this plays out moving forward. It's interesting. Gold and silver up by almost 7%. Crude oil, like I said, is up. Cryptocurrencies higher across the board. It's only a matter of time before Bitcoin breaks 10,000 again, in my view. Look, the most simple thing, I break this down, I believe, or I'd like to believe, for all of you, to its root cause and what we need to do. You need to be in an anti-debt unit. As the Federal Reserve is dollarizing the world by design, all by design, they're dollarizing the world to issue in, again, this one world government, this new world order, this one world currency. That's what they're looking to do here. And every world leader is playing right into it. Again, all of them. It's all by design. We know what came out of the mouth of Federal Reserve President Bullard. This is deliberate. This has been all planned. It's all orchestrated. And again, we burned through the President Donald Trump hyper bubble. We still have to deal with the Obama bubble. That's the truth. But again, there's things going on in this market we've never seen. The Federal Reserve is pumping trillions of dollars per hour into this market and funneling dollars around the world. And I really don't understand why this $2 trillion stimulus package that they're trying to push through Congress here that's what maybe is driving stock futures here. $2 trillion? We're doing $2 trillion every 6 hours with regard to what the Federal Reserve is doing. So, it just doesn't seem natural to me. I think sincerely this is the Fed in here. They're buying futures contracts. They said they're buying everything. Okay, so we have to realize that the Federal Reserve is driving everything right now. But the real question is it enough? I don't personally think it's enough. It's just ridiculous. $2 trillion stimulus? I don't think a $200 trillion stimulus would help in this environment here. They know we are running out of liquidity. This is why the Federal Reserve has gone absolutely super beyond hyper parabolic with regard to buying assets across the board. And again, funneling dollars to central banks around the world so they can buy assets too, to dollarize the world. Gold is responding positively. Like I said, we knew this was going to happen. I told you exactly how it would play out. Gold, silver, and cryptos are falling under pressure as the market sold off, margin calls. Then they were going to turn around. We saw the same thing in '08. A lot of effort here by the Fed, I think. And this is the Fed and the Wall Street banks that run the Fed. Do you realize in order for the Fed to go away, we'd have to take down the largest banks in the world? And I'm still getting emails about that. Greg, you don't know what you're talking about. Donald Trump is going to win here. He's taking down the Fed. Really? Let's see him take down the biggest banks in the world. The Wall Street banks run the Fed. Let's see. Who do you think is stronger? The Wall Street banks who run everything, including the Fed, or one man, or a group of men, or a group of men and women. It just ain't happening. But some people are still stuck in that delusion. But that's okay. They're going to come around here, and I hope they join us. I really do. We have one shot here. Let me outline this real quick. I had called for Revolution. You can't say that word anymore. It's a no-no. But Revolution. It's going to happen, I think, when this really gets even worse than it is. Again, we are seeing something hideous unfold here. The merger of corporations and a government, the new America. And just to push this point home, Steve Mnuchin yesterday, I can't get over this. I can't get over it. That he's asking Congress for a blank check. And he's asking to be allowed to not disclose the names of the companies that are being nationalized for at least 6 months. I want to leave you off with that because I want to know what you think that's all about. What do you think it's all about? Why is Steve Mnuchin asking for a blank check? We understand that, all right? That's all part of the new America here to nationalize everything. But why do you think he wants to keep, Steve Mnuchin wants to hide the names of the corporations that are being nationalized from you for at least 6 months? What's behind it? I really want to know what you think. All right, look, I'm out of here. Got to go. Keep your eyes on that 10-year yield below 1%. Crude oil, again, although it's getting a nice bid here, still real low. Let's see if this market holds these gains out of the gate. We saw what happened yesterday. Stock futures were pointing towards like a 500 or 600 point gain, and the market opened negative. Right at opening bell went off, boom. So I don't know what's going on here. I think the market's going to have a hard time holding on to these gains unless the Fed is literally pumping hundreds of trillions. It would have to be in the hundreds of trillions of dollars into the futures market, into buying ETFs, which they've admitted they're doing, and buying the market, buying the large cap companies. All right, with that said, love you a lot. Share the video. See you later.